Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So I've got another Stitch Fix unboxing to do for you. This is my first for January 2020. So yeah, here it is. Oh, it's quite a heavy one, and as you can tell, quite wintry kinds of colours. So I told them I'm still on the hunt for a black skirt, that I wanted to be kind of casual, smart casual, and I'm also still after a black blazer. So I'm going to show you everything that came inside. I still link them back to my previous Pinterest board, and this is my third fix. I've had two others, so if you want to check them out, I will link them at the end. Every time you get a Stitch Fix, you get one of these. It's an invoice. It tells you every item, including sizes, prices, and this is an expensive box. One item in particular is rather pricey, and we'll talk about that in a second. If you're new to Stitch Fix, it's a personal shopping service. It's online only for males and for females, and essentially you fill out a whole profile regarding your sizes, your likes, your dislikes, what parts of the body do you like to show off, what kind of items are you shopping for, what are your sizes, and essentially they will hand select 5 different items. I say hand select, it uses an algorithm because you kind of rate clothes like thumbs up, thumbs down to what you do and don't like. It uses a combination of that plus the message you've left to your stylist plus their kind of personal touch, what they choose for you. They send you the 5 items. If you decide you don't want to keep any of the items, you send them back and you've just paid £10 styling fee. You don't get the styling fee back. But if you do keep it, then, or keep any of the items, you get that £10 knocked off the price of the items. If you keep all 5 items, you get 20% off everything plus the deduction of the styling fee. And if you are new to Stitch Fix and you would like a £15 credit off your first box, then I will put the details of how you can get that underneath this video. How that works: on your first box you get a £15 credit. So if you decide to keep any of the items, you get £15 off the item of your choice, or however many items you've chosen to pick. £15 total, that is. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look what's in this month's box. So as with every box, you get a selection of styling cards. So you have a little letter here from your stylist, and it says, "Hi Crystal, Happy New Year and Happy Third Fix. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas celebrating with your loved ones. Thank you for the feedback you left. I'm really sorry there were issues with the price and fit of some of the items, and I've noted this for future boxes. I mentioned last time that as much as I love the Whistles jumper, it was a little bit too expensive for me to spend on a jumper." It says, "Let me know in your feedback, what are your style goals for this new year? Let me know in your feedback or notes." The first item I selected was the warehouse skirt. It says, like I said, I'm looking for this black kind of above the knee skirt. This is the one they've sent me. Nothing too revolutionary, but that's fine. I am looking for a black skirt. I'm hoping that it will be just above the knee on me. I think so. It's got this belt going around it, which is good, so you can kind of tighten it to whatever fit you want. It's got a button here and a zip up the front. This is in a size 8. Okay, so this is the skirt by Warehouse, which sits quite high in fact, and actually I don't like the fit at all. It just seems, I don't like the fact that it's high for a start off. Yeah, I can see what they were thinking, but I don't think so. Then it says, and I'm still on the mission to find you the perfect knee length smart casual one, and I think this is a winner, so we'll see. It says it's the same A-line style as the one in the last fix, but hopefully this material is better suited for you. Check out the last video if you want to see the other skirt. And then it says, taking inspiration from your Pinterest board, I added Mauvet and American Vintage knits into your box today. They're great layering pieces that can transition to spring to with the leather jacket. Okay, so there's a leather jacket, which I'll show you in a second. There's all kinds of different things in here. So first of all, let me show you this, which is by Mauvet. It's the Tempura Chunky V-neck jumper. And just to give you a clue, these cards also give you some ideas of 2 different styling ideas of how you could style it. So this is a V-neck jumper. Adore the colour. This is a colour I really like. It's lovely, kind of dark winter green. and this is by Morvet, which is a Stitch Fix brand. I did kind of say I didn't want any more Stitch Fix brands, but they seem to have still included one. This is in a size 8, and it's V-neck, and this retails at £49. This jumper is by Morvet. Love the colour. It's obviously a kind of baggy, loungy kind of jumper, of which I own a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's a little itchy, if I'm honest. I don't think it's sort of super flattering either. What do we think? I just think, I mean, I guess you'd wear it with like jeans at the weekend and stuff like that, but just not really feeling that, to be honest. Then we have got from a brand called Closet, which I've not heard of. It could well be a Stitch Fix brand. It's the scoop neck skater dress. So I have said as well that I am also on the lookout for a kind of skater dress, which this is. I'm not sure if black would have been the colour I would have chosen, simply because I have quite a lot of black stuff already, but I will try it on and I'll see what it's like. So it says the Closet scoop neck skater dress is £65. So this is the dress by Closet London. It fits quite well actually. I'm just not sure because it's black and I kind of already have a black dress. It isn't really the kind of colour I would go for, but the fit is pretty good, to be fair. It's got zip. What do we think of this one? There was also mention of another jumper. This is the American Vintage MI Boat Collar LS t-shirt in burgundy, size small. This is £55, which I think is quite a lot for a t-shirt. A jumper, yes, but a t-shirt? And it's cropped. Not a fan of cropped, and it's like wide and baggy. Not sure about this. I will try it on and we'll see, but yeah, not sure. This is the long sleeve t-shirt by American Crew, I think it's called. So you can see it's kind of finished with this like raw edge finish, I think they call it, on the wrists and there on the waist as well. Like I said, you can see it's quite baggy, which is obviously its design. It's also cropped. In terms of if I was wearing jeans or something, the jeans would probably sit about there and it would be kind of slightly cropped. Yeah, it's okay, but I certainly wouldn't spend this on a t-shirt, as nice and kind of soft as it feels, and it's just a little bit like it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't jump out at you and you think, oh wow, look, nice new top. It just kind of is. And then finally, and this one I'm a little surprised about, I've got to say. So when you sign up to Stitch Fix, like I think I've said already, you choose what your kind of budget is for each item. Bearing in mind that for jackets and coats I've specified I want to spend between £80 and £120, they have sent me a £300 All Saints leather jacket, which seems a little bit above the budget really. Now all I can think, I've never said I need a leather jacket, I actually don't. I actually already own an All Saints leather jacket, which was a special purchase, but so I've no idea why they decided to send me this, to be honest. I have said that I do occasionally buy things from All Saints, maybe that's where they were going with it, but like I said I was after a blazer, not a leather jacket, so I'm really not quite sure where this has come from. Again, I will try it on, but this is the Dalby Biker and it's £298. Let that settle in a little bit. That's an expensive jacket. Like I said, gorgeous, but not the sort of price I would pay for something that I wasn't specifically after. Oh, it's a serious investment, let's be honest. Anyway, so this is the Dalby leather jacket by All Saints. It's a nice jacket. It goes at all well over this jumper. I think it's way too bulky, but this is what they kind of suggested you could layer it with. It doesn't really work. It might work as an idea, but when you actually try and do it, not so much. Like I said, it's a gorgeous jacket, but just to give you a clue, this is the All Saints jacket I already own. This is the Balthern leather. Very similar to the one they've chosen, to be fair. Similar lapels. This has got slightly more zips, and it's also got this belt that goes around the waist as well, so they weren't too far off because obviously I already own a very similar jacket, but obviously not in the market for another one and way more expensive than what I'd specified on my pic. So long story short, if I were to buy everything in this box, it would cost £503. But then I get the 20% discount, which would be £160 off that price. And it would give me, therefore, a total of £402.40 should I decide to keep it, less the price, less the styling charge, obviously of £10. But still, it's a rather pricey box. So what do we think of this month's box? I'm a little bit disappointed. There's nothing that's kind of jumping out at me saying, buy me, you know, I love it. I get where they were going. I think they were probably onto something. The skirt, obviously, I've specifically asked for, and some of the items they've included kind of goes with the aesthetic I was looking at. And like I said, don't get me wrong, the leather jacket is gorgeous. Like I said, I own one that's very, very similar from the same brand. But again, I do think they should probably stick to at least close to the amounts that you specify. They usually do, so this was definitely a little bit on the outside for them. I think my favourite looking item was probably the skater dress. I just wouldn't buy this in black. If it was a different colour, I think I would definitely keep it. The only other thing I would say, I don't actually like the fabric. I don't think I mentioned that when I had it on, but it's just not a very nice feel to it at all. It's polyester, and it feels polyester in an unpleasant kind of way, so yeah, not loving it. This t-shirt, like I said, it's fine. I like the colour, but obviously it looks a bit worn and that's the look, but something like £65, so I just don't think I would spend that on a t-shirt like this. The skirt's too high for me. I don't like the cut of it at all, and I think my favourite colour was definitely this jumper, but it is itchy and not like I said, it's super baggy and things, so I don't know. Yeah, what do we think of this month's box? What would you keep if you were me? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want to take advantage of the £15 off your first box, I'll leave all the info under the video, and definitely check out some of my previous Stitch Fixes if you want to see what they've sent me previously. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.